Oh, brilliant. Is it too bright?
No, perfect.
It's perfect.
No, I don't think.
Excellent. Well, we will see how it goes. Thanks for everyone's patience there. Got our timer set up there. All right. Well, welcome to our BC Lung Breathe Right exercise class. A couple quick reminders before we begin. Please remember to have a nice clear space to exercise in, nothing to step on or trip over. We need a sturdy chair, no wheels. We want sturdy footwear or bare feet. And then everyone needs to remember that they are in control of the intensity. So I'm here to give suggestions and guide and ideas of how to exercise and to cheer you on, but you're in charge of the intensity. Sound good? Make it challenging and doable. All right, let's go from there. We'll do our best. If anything goes not wrong throughout the class, but if at any point video quality isn't quite up to par, you can't hear me, please make sure to let me know because we're trying out something a little new today. Sound good? All right, let's start with a couple of breathing exercises. We're going to start with our breath in as we lift an arm and breathing out through pursed lips as we bring the hand back down. We alternate arms. We breathe in, lift the arm up, breathing out through pursed lips to bring the hand back down. Breathe in, raise the arm up. Breathe out to lower the hand down. Breathe in, raise the arm up. Breathe out to lower the arm. And then again, if you've got a sore shoulder or neck, you are welcome to just keep the elbow bent. You can raise up through here and then exhale to bring it back down. So you decide what is best for you, a straight arm or a bent arm. And we'll do two more. Breathing in. Slow and steady on the exhale. And breathe in. Slow and steady on the exhale. Brilliant. Now from there, we're going to work on a little bit of movement through our upper back. So I'm actually going to encourage everybody today, we're going to put the feet out wide. And we're going to place one hand on the knee. Our other hand, what we're going to do is we're going to open up this hand. So some really gentle rotation, a little bit of a stretch through the chest. And then on our exhale, we're going to bring it back in. Ready? Inhale, open up the arm. Exhale to bring the hand back in. Inhale, open the arm up. Exhale to bring the hand back in. Now that long extended arm, if that doesn't work for your body, you're welcome to gently place fingertips behind the ear and open up through a bent elbow. Okay, we're just aiming to get a gentle stretch through the chest. You might feel some tightness in the middle back. So bent arm or straight arm. Inhale to open up. Exhale to bring it closed. We're going to do once more on this side. Inhale, open up. Exhale to bring the arm closed. Now we're going to change hands. Other arm. Breathe in to open up. Breathe out to bring it closed. Everything you're in control of. Inhale, open up the arm. Exhale to bring it closed. Inhale, open up. Exhale to bring it closed. Inhale, open up. Exhale to close. Two more. Inhale, open that arm up. Exhale to bring it closed. Last one, inhale, open up. Exhale to bring it closed. Bring those legs back in. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Arms down by the side. We're going to do a couple of wrist circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to change the direction of those arm circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to hold one leg up, whether you're seated or standing. We're going to do 5 ankle circles. 5, 4, slow and in control. Think about trying to get as much range of motion as you can. 2, and 1. Change the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching feet and circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Now, if you're going to stay seated, you're going to draw a circle with your shoulders. So a little bit of movement through the hip. If you're going to choose to stand, we're going to do some hula hoops. So nice and slow. We start with pushing the bum back behind us. Then we bring it out to one side. Do a half circle in front. Push the hip out to the other side. So you might feel some stretching through the legs, maybe through the back of the legs, insides of the legs. We're just going to do a couple slow, easy circles. You're in control. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to change the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, team. Remember, you can choose whether to sit or stand. If you're going to choose to stand, please have balance support within grabbing distance. And we're going to just start some movement. You can start moving your feet, whether that's lifting them up or just raising the heel. And we're going to start swinging the arms. Good. We're going to do a little bit of coordination work today, which means our arms are going to be doing different things and our legs are going to be doing different things. And it's going to work your brain hard too. So just be patient with yourself. Nothing, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's the intent that matters most. Good. And as we move more and more, I'm just going to encourage you to keep up your breathing pattern. We're breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, longer or shorter, depending on what you need. All right. From here, we're going to raise our arms, bending the elbow and down, bend the elbow and down. Good. Remember, you're welcome to focus on just the arms. You're in control. This is still warm up. Now we're going to bend and push back and down. Bend, push, back, down. Bend, push, back, down. Bend, push, back, down. Bend, push, back, down. There we go. Bend, push, back, down. We're going to do a few more of these, and then you're going to have the option of having a rest and focusing on your breathing. And if you do not need a rest, you're going to continue this movement in 3, 2, 1. You're either going to keep going or you can find your recovery position for 3 breaths. Breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Continue that recovery breathing as long as your body needs it. And if you're ready to keep moving, we're now going to switch to one arm at a time. Good. Bend, out, in, down. Bend, out, in, down. So one arm at a time. Good. And we're going to change it up again. Good. Good. So we're alternating. Okay. Now one arm comes up, out, in, down. The other's going to come up and up, down, down, up, out, in, down, up, press, down, down, up, out, in, down, up, press, down, down. You're in control of the speed. We're going to switch which arm is pressing out and which hand is pressing up in 3, 2, 1. Now the other arm goes up and press, down and down, up, out, in, down, up, press, down, down, up, out, in, down, up, press, down, down, up, out, in, down, up, press, down, down. Good work, everybody. I think it's time to alternate. So what we're going to do is every time an arm goes up, it comes back down, and then it goes in front. And then you change. So the arm goes up. And because it went up, we're going to repeat out in front. So it goes up and down. Then that same arm goes out and down. Then we switch up, down. That same arm goes out and down. So up, down, out, down, 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 up, down, out, down. There we go. A couple more. Up, down, out, down, up, down, out, down, up, and then out, up, and then out. And rest. Good. If you feel like you don't need a rest, you can continue some light marching. Otherwise, you're welcome to find your recovery position, seated or standing. 3 breaths or more in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Continue that recovery breathing for as long as you need to. And if you're ready, we're now going to start some side stepping. So if you're seated, you can touch one foot out to the side at a time. And if you're standing, what I'm going to encourage is that we take 2 or 3 steps to the side and then 2 or 3 steps back to the other side. Think step, 2, back, 2. So side to side for 2 or 3 steps, whatever your spacing allows. Again, I do encourage having balance support within grabbing distance. Whether you need it or not, it's there if needed. Good. Side stepping. We're going to start feeling it a little bit in the hip. That's good. As long as it's just a muscle working, if you're getting any pain, then we need to readjust and change a movement. I'm okay with a little bit of discomfort, okay, a little bit of tiredness, but we don't want pain. Good. Okay, as we're stepping side to side, if you feel ready for an extra challenge, I'm gonna ask to have your hands here. And just like wiping a counter, we're gonna move the arms side to side in front of us. Now this is gonna be challenging because now our arms are gonna try to pull us side to side, but we don't wanna twist. So now you have to separate. Our legs are moving side to side. Our arms are moving side to side, but our body stays strong and stable. Good. Remember to keep up our breathing as we do all these different movements. We're breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. There we go. Great job, everybody. And 3, 2, 1. You can continue unless you need a rest. If you need a rest, this is a good chance to take 3 breaths. If you do not need a rest, you can continue your side-to-side movement. This is all about building control over your exercises. You listen to your body. What does your body need today? For those of you needing a rest, we're breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Rest longer as needed. Good work. All right, our next movement. We're going to step out some shapes, or not shapes, letters. We're going to start with the letter M. The letter M is forward, back, forwards, and back. And then we're going to write the letter M backward. Forward, back, forward, back. Now again, we have balance support. So we can be stepping towards the chair and back. You're in control of how big that step is. You can go ahead and start if you're ready. And if you're seated, I'd like to see us go forward, 2, back, 2, forward, 2, back, 2, forward, 2, back, 2. There we go. So you're in control, whether you're seated or standing. Quick reminders for a backward step is if we lean backwards, we can fall backwards. We want to keep our weight forwards. So when we take a step back, I'm still nice and strong and my weight is forward. Perfect. Forward, back. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Forwards, back. Now, another thing to bring to your attention is our step patterning. Because when I go to step backwards, I want to lead with my leading foot. I don't want to have to cross my feet. So I step back and then forward, back, and then I need to lead with my other foot. So I'm not crossing my feet. Good. Excellent. Couple more seconds here. We're keeping up that breathing pattern. And 3, 2, 1. Continue if you're ready for it. Otherwise, I'm going to count out a rest. We're breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. In, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. In, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Rest longer as needed. And we have one more pattern, and that will be our cardio for today. The last letter is a Z or a zigzag. Step to the side. I'm drawing it backwards because I started back by my chair. Forwards on a diagonal and then side. And then it's side, a backwards diagonal, side. You can do it with just a 1 step, or you can do it with 2 to 3 steps if you're feeling really confident about your balance. So you can draw out a smaller Z or a bigger Z, depending on your number of steps. Good. If we're seated, what I would encourage you to do is focus on an L shape. So go forwards, out to the side, forwards, out to the side, forwards, out to the side. Good. We're all working together depending on what our body needs. Good. Remember, we want to stay over top of our feet the whole time. We want our feet underneath us. Good. I have balance support within grabbing distance. I'm being aware of my stepping. I'm not letting my mind wander. I'm focused on my feet, focused on my balance. Good work, everybody. Excellent. And 3, 2, 1. Everybody rest. Good. Let's catch our breath. Let's grab a sip of water because that was our cardio. Instead of intervals, we kind of went for a longer period of time. Good duration. Excellent. Because we're going to change gears and get into our strength training next. Super fun. So I hope you're all ready to count today. My counting is starting to go downhill. Started really good for you. Gave it my best effort. Can't give my best every time. I can give best effort, but not best performance. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do an upper body exercise and then a lower body exercise. Repeat and then move on. As I said at the start, it is advisable to have a stretchy band today. If you don't have a stretchy band, you are welcome to do the movement without a band. You can use just body weight, but you can also use something to just create resistance with. So an example of that would be if with the band we were pulling it open and you did not have a band, maybe you had just a cloth or a belt, you can hold it and pull against it and the arms wouldn't move because it's not stretchy, but you're still creating resistance for those muscles, okay? All right. Our first movement is going to be up overhead. Now, quick suggestion is if you have a really tight neck, sore shoulders, if you have any fractures or disc issues in your neck, then instead of overhead, you're going to keep your arms out in front. Okay, and the movement is going to be the same. We're going to pull an elbow down. Now watch very carefully. I'm not pulling it out to the side. I'm treating it like a pull-up, but just one arm. So I pull the elbow down, bring it back up. I pull one elbow down, bring it back up. If your arms are out in front, you're just pulling one arm back, bringing it back forward. Again, sore neck or shoulders, you can always even lower it down further. And if needed, you could always change this to a banded row if needed. So if you need to you can just focus on the row. So this is all about finding what's best for your body. Now that we've had some practice, I will count us for 10. 10. Helpful to exhale on effort. Breathe out as we pull that band down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your arm. Awesome. Okay, so you can kind of roll the shoulders back. You can keep holding on to the band. We're not going to use it for the next exercise, or you can tuck it out of the way. And we're going to do a different sit to stand today. If the regular standard sit to stand works best for you, please do that. Remember, seated, you can just push your feet into the ground. But what I'm going to encourage you to try today is what we call a sumo sit to stand. Think of that sumo wrestler stance. The feet are wide apart. We're going to push through the feet. And if you feel ready for it today, we're going to push through the feet all the way. And then we're going to sit back down with control. So again, cranky knees, we push the hips back behind us. And maybe this is not a variation that's good for your body. Change it up if needed. We push through the feet. And we come back down with control. Breathe out, push through the feet. And come back down with control. You can have the arms wherever it's comfortable for you. I just encourage to not push off the legs if you can. If that's the only way you can practice it, that's okay. But we want to work up to the point where we're not using our push through the feet. And if you want to increase the challenge, you are welcome to add some resistance. I've got a water bottle with me today. A water bottle is actually really great because the harder we work in class, the more water you drink, and then it gets easier. That's the trick. We got 2 more. Breathing out as we push through the feet. Breathe in, slowly sit down. And then final one, we push through the feet. And breathe in to sit down. Awesome. So maybe this is at the point where your body needs more active recovery. So maybe you need some gentle movement to help you recover. Others, we're going to just focus on our breathing. Feel free to get into that recovery position. And we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. And again, it's all about deepening the inhale and lengthening the exhale. Good. Quick reminders that we're breathing out through pursed lips. Think about breathing out through a straw. Excellent. When you're ready, we're going to repeat those 2 exercises. The first one, we had the stretchy band. We had the stretchy band. Arms can be up overhead or down in front. Listen to your body. It's important that you do what your body's ready to do today. Remember, if you need it to be more challenging, you can always fold the band in half, and that'll double the tension. But you don't want it to feel like you're straining. We're pulling down with control as we exhale, breathing in to come up to reset. Breathe out as we pull with control, and breathe in to lift and reset. Pull, and breathe in to reset. Breathe out as we pull, breathe in to reset. Breathe out as we pull. Breathe in to reset. Breathe out as we pull. Breathe in to reset. Good. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax the arms. Good work, team. You can put the band out of the way. You can hold it in your hand if that's comfortable for you. And we've got another round of our sumo sit to stands. Again, that sumo stand is feet out wide. You're welcome to hold on to weight to increase the challenge. Pushing through the feet. As we exhale, inhale to reset. So exhale to push through the feet. Inhale to reset. Exhale, 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 push through the feet. Inhale to reset. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale to reset. And last one. Exhale. And inhale to reset. Excellent. Relax there. If you need some light movement for active recovery, that's great. Otherwise, we need more passive recovery, focusing on that breathing pattern. That's great too. You can think about breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Now keep up your breathing pattern as long as you need. If you need a longer rest, take it. Otherwise, we're going to now move on to 2 different exercises. So now we've got the stretchy band. And with the stretchy band, we're going to put it over our shoulder. And whatever works best for you. I like to have this hand across to hold. I know some people like to hold it here and then pull with this arm. I prefer holding across and then whatever shoulder the band's on, that's the arm that holds. It's not wrong, just different. So we're going to hold on to it. And we're going to slowly pull that band down. So we straighten through the elbow and then slowly come up. Pull the band down as we exhale. Slowly come up. Pull the band down and slowly reset. Pull the band down and slowly reset. Pull the band down and slowly reset. Good. Pull as we exhale. Inhale to reset. And we've got 4. Bring it back up. Time it to your breathing. 3. Time it to your breathing. 2. And 1. Relax. We switch sides. And we pull. I recommend pulling as we exhale. and then slowly reset. Exhale as you pull and slowly reset. Exhale as you pull, slowly reset. Awesome, team. Exhale and pull, slowly reset. Time it to your breathing. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to relax the band there. Brilliant job. Now with, if you're going to stay seated for the next exercise, you can use the band. And how you can use the band from a seated position is you can wrap it around the leg and then focus on pulling the knees apart. Okay. Otherwise, you can choose to do this standing. We'll be beside our chair. Going to be a little bit of balance and a little bit of glute work. So I do want you to think about pretending to crush the walnut between your bum cheeks. Use the balance support as much as you need to, but as little as possible. And we're just going to either touch the toe out to the side or lift the leg to the side. Whichever one you're choosing, your standing leg doesn't move. So it stays nice and still, either touch or lift. You can touch or you can lift. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to change legs. So same thing on the other side. I see we may need some help with the seated version. So if you're standing, you're doing the exact same thing. And then I'll guide the seated group. Just to clarify, it wraps around the legs. And then we pull the knees apart. Ready. We pull apart and bring it back in. You pull apart. You bring it back in. So it's wrapped around the legs. Excellent. Think about squeezing your glutes, whether you're seated or standing. We want those glutes to work hard. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwrap the legs if you're seated. Good work. So again, if you need a little bit of gentle movement for some active recovery, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, we can focus on our recovery position and breathe. Breathing in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Now continue that breathing as long as you need. I'd also recommend a sip of water. And then we're going to repeat. So we did the upper body first, that second upper body exercise. Do we remember what the setup was? Yeah, you got it. There we go. The band goes over the shoulder. And then we hold the band in place. And we're going to pull the band down. We're going to do 10 per side. We pull 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Excellent. And then we pull 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So now it's that leg exercise. If you're going to be seated, you can wrap the band around the legs and pull the knees apart, thinking about squeezing those glutes. Or you can choose to stand, a little more balance focus. All right, and we're either touching or lifting to the side. Last round, we did 15 on each side, but I started counting at 10. So you're touching or lifting. You can touch or you can lift. And again, the goal is squeeze those glutes. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to change legs. Unless you're doing the seated version, then you can continue. And then again, you touch to the side or you lift. And again, we want to stay in control of that stance leg so that it's not moving around, nice and balanced. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Well done, team. So if you need that active recovery, you're welcome to keep up some gentle movement as you catch your breath. You can focus on your recovery position, seated or standing, hands on chair or hands on thighs. And think about deepening your inhale and lengthening that exhale. Brilliant. And then we've got one more exercise that we're going to try today. If you're going to stay seated, you can either do your seated sit to stands where you're pressing through your feet, or you can try them staggered. But if you're choosing to stand, I've got a challenge for you for our last little bit of class here before we start stretching. And these are called split squats. So I'm gonna challenge you to touch one foot behind you. You'll notice my back heel is lifted. So I've got weight on my front foot and my back toes. Then from here, we're going to squat down to wherever's comfortable for you. And then we're going to push through the foot to come back up. Now, cranky knees How we can adjust that is we push the hips back more to take some pressure off a cranky knee. All right, we're going to do 6 on each side. Down, 2, 3. Exhale as we come up. 2, 3. Down, 2, 3. Exhale. 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 2, 3. One more. Down, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3. That was 6. We're going to change leg. Good. And down. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3. 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 And relax. Awesome. Great work, everybody. We are going to stretch. Maybe move a wee bit closer. Am I still in frame? Thumbs up if you can still see head to toe. This might be the best camera work we've had yet. All right. Come even closer. I think you just want me to come visit you for coffee.
Uh,
Is that better? There we go. All right, before we get into our stretching, we're going to do one breathing exercise that I highly encourage you to practice on your own. And it's our box breathing. And what we're going to do is I'm going to encourage you to inhale for 4 seconds. We're going to hold that air in our lungs for 2 seconds. Then we're going to exhale for 4 seconds. Then we're going to hold that empty state of the lungs for 2 seconds before our next inhale. Some of you may find that that timing is too short or too long for you. You're going to readjust it to what your body needs. Our goal is to do 4 rounds, and then we will stretch. I'm going to move my hands so I keep track of where we are. You can keep nice and relaxed. All right, we're breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2. Relax. Excellent. Okay. From here, take one hand, reach across your body. Same hand goes on the hip. Breathe in to stretch up tall. Breathe out to really gently turn to look over the shoulder, where we'll hold here for a breath in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out to face forward. Change side. Hand reaches across. Same hand goes on the hip. Breathe in to sit up tall. Breathe out to gently turn. And hold here for a breath in. A breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out to face forward. Take your arm, bring it across your body. Other arm goes underneath and fold to hold that arm. So this arm's just helping pull it across your body. You're welcome to give me a little wave or a couple slow circles. That feels good for your body. Good. So as we continue to do a few different stretches, remember stretch time is the perfect time to ask any questions. So you are welcome to unmute and ask away. And we're just going to listen for me to say change, which means change sides or change stretches. So change. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. Just keep up that slow, steady breathing as we stretch. Change. One arm goes up or the shoulder. One arm down. Press those hands away. Take a slow, steady breath in. Slow exhale. One more slow inhale. Slow exhale. Change arms. Press the hands away from each other. And inhale. Slow exhale. Once more, inhale. And slow exhale. Relax the arms. Stretch one leg out in front of you. We're bending through the hips. Reach towards your toes. No questions today. This group is usually pretty chatty. So we're going to come up kind of halfway. Should feel still a little bit of tension on that hamstring. And we're going to point the toe away from us. So a little bit more of a stretch down the front of that shin. You can either hold it there or you can do a couple foot pumps. 3, 2, 1. Change. Bend the leg, bend through the hips, reach towards the toe. Good. How did everyone find the exercises today?
Excellent.
Oh, good.
Super, super, super.
That's wonderful. We're slowly progressing.
Great variety too. Love the variety.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Thanks, Jill.
Oh, you bet. Thanks for being here. We can come up halfway, point the toe away from you, and then pump it or hold. Yeah, we're keeping a good sized group. Well done.
Thanks, Jill.
Oh, you're so welcome. Nice to see you. Let's change. You can bring that foot across the ankle. You can turn towards that knee, or you can pull it up as high as is comfortable for you. And then hold. Remember, if any stretches don't feel right for your body, you are welcome to do different stretches, but you're also welcome to ask for a variation. We got lots of them.
Oh,
Yeah. If there's a part of your body that often feels quite tight, you can request that I show a stretch to that part. And I'm sure you're not the only one that would benefit. And change side. Good. Keep up that slow, steady breathing as we stretch. Excellent. And change. We're just going to drop a leg back behind us, or you can turn sideways in your seat, whatever is more comfortable for you. And then from here, we're going to do a slow, deep breath, and then we'll change. You're welcome to hold an arm up if that feels nice for you. Slow inhale. And slow, steady exhale.
What did I say?
We're going.
Hey, is that I had 2 vaccination shots in my left arm yesterday. It was pretty
Oh,
sore.
yep.
I'm telling
That
you.
would be sore. Yeah, a couple people have gotten their shots already. So there's been lots of sore arms at the gym.
I got my shots this morning, so I'm not too swift today.
That's okay. Drink lots of water
Yeah.
and a slow, steady exhale here, team. And relax there. All right. Feel free to shake it out. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. And fantastic work today, everybody.
Great.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jill.